Hey, good morning, wherever you are today. This is Simeon from PraiseTracks.com, and honestly, I don't know if I'm ambitious or crazy or a little bit of both, but today we're going to take a look at not just one, but four of the Vienna Symphonic Library's Synchron Pianos Bundle. Not just one, but four. And there's no really a good way of giving each one enough time. So we're just going to touch on each one just a little bit, and while we're live, we can just you never know what's going to happen. I just really never know. I mean, I get real excited, and because I don't know what's going to happen. So while we are live, just super chats and ask questions, and just we're just going to have some fun. That's what I love to do, and just putting myself out there because I love music, I love technology, I love being able to share experiences, and that's what I love. And so let's just get right to it. So this is the Synchron Piano Player, and you notice that I have all four pianos loaded. And I had to really clear out a lot of SSD space, and I tried to get it on the fastest drive that I had. I've got two single terabyte NVMe drives, and so I've got them all loaded onto that second one, and had a lot of experience from the first stream that we did the other day with the Bösendorfer that Ben helped me to, kind of tweak some settings and different things. So, today should be smoother, and, but that's the only way that we learn. We learn when we run into situations, and we learn how to work around them. And so I've had this library for, I guess, well, really, I loaded it on Tuesday. So we're just going to take a look. And the first piano that we're going to take a look at in this collection is the Bösendorfer Upright. And so if you have, hey Ben, it's good to see you. Thanks for joining. So we're going to start with the Bösendorfer Grand. The Bösendorfer Upright. And like I said in a previous video of an upright library, the uprights are, the soundboards are such that you almost have the equivalent of a nice small grand piano. And then, when you pack it into a nice smaller space, you get some beautiful intimacy and uniqueness and resonances in this. And the way that I've learned about this Bösendorfer Upright is that the way that they built the cabinet and the wood and all of the artistry that went into this piano, you have just a beautiful tone. And they recorded this in Studio B. So I'm going to switch over, and let's see if we can take a look at that. So this is Studio B. It's a smaller studio, and this shows you the close mic selection. And then when you have the full library, you have more of the surround mics available. But you can just see how nice and clean and close this is. And I'm kind of just playing the surround mix right now. Let me just pull this up and see what preset we're using. Yeah, so I am using the concert surround to stereo mix right now. And you hear how open that is? It's so nice and open, and you hear all those nice little resonances. And let me go to just one of the full library settings, the concert setting. And we're going to load that up. And I'm going to go ahead and adjust this MIDI sensitivity down to around -10, because that lets me just dial in my controller so I can get those real soft notes, and I can just get that full range. And this is just the concert setting. So this is included in the standard library. But you can hear how beautiful that sounds. And let me pull up the mix page here, and you can see what mics are active. Yeah, you know, the thing is with these beautiful uprights, especially the new uprights, you know, they don't sound like uprights. They sound big. They sound nice and big, but intimate at the same time. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just mute some of these other mics so you can hear just the close condenser mics. And, you know, one of the cool things about the Synchron player is that you have EQs, effects inserts. You just have so much that you can do. And so you can see with this microphone, the condenser, they rolled off a little bit of the low end and then they gave it a boost. They gave it a boost around 4K. And so let's just take a listen to that. Yeah, so I'm gonna raise this up a little bit more. Okay, you got some room verb. Let's bypass that. Yeah, so that way you can hear just the, and you hear how tight that is. So because of the smaller room, Studio B, you've got a more tighter sound. It's just like in your, and you hear how nice and dry that is. So the benefit of having something dry is that you can shape it and put it into any environment that you have to let it fit and sit into whatever recording that you have. That's cool. So let's just turn on some other mics without the reverb, just so you can hear the room a little bit better. Just the natural. Yeah, you hear those real nice early reflections and. And listen to how those samples just ring and just hold on. You've got that full decay. So some sample libraries, they don't let you hear that full decay of the samples, but you know, the reason why these are so dynamic is because they let that decay just go all the way. You just get that full decay. So it's just really cool. So let's go to a couple more of these presets. And you know, what's included here is they give you some really cool effects presets. So let's check some of these out. Man, let's just grab one. Magic doors. And I'm really interested in descriptions because it kind of helps me to understand. So let's see. So I'm going to adjust the MIDI sensitivity again, but let's go back and I can hit the user preset and I can save that. Yeah, I can save that. So that way when I go back to it, I can always have that setting there. So I don't have to go in and change everything. So that includes like your mixes and edits and all of that stuff. So you can just, it makes it so easy. You can tweak the preset and then save it. Boom, there you go. So here we go. Magic doors. Magic doors. Yeah, so let's see what they've done here. Yeah, so you've got lots of EQ going on, and you've got some saturation and room reverb and some high pass filtering going on. Yeah, we've got that's pretty cool. this is just with the upright. Now let me go back to the engine and just make sure, yeah, our preloads are a little bit higher than they were the last time. Well, you know what? I set them higher for, yeah, so we're still kind of at that three size, but we're going to get to some of those other larger pianos. But you know, we're still feeling pretty good. So it's like really cool that they give you all of these ways to tweak the settings here. Let's go to another effects preset, Candy Cotton. Let's check that out. Okay. Okay. And wherever it lands, it's just like. Okay, now I was going to get into this with some of the it's the timbre shift. It just, now listen to what that timbre shift does when you tone it down. It gives you that that cinematic type. I just really like that, real soft. Just like the sun coming up. That is beautiful. And see, you can turn that reverb up right here. Yeah. And just give a little more space. That's very nice. Yeah, so just jump right in, guys, if you've got any questions or want to see anything in particular. So we don't have the sympathetic resonance turned on. Let's turn that up a little bit so we can hear what that sounds like. And you hear how that goes. And I'm going to turn the reverb. And you hear that resonance, and that's what makes this upright so beautiful and so unique, is the way that the whole upright kind of resonates. So the actual piano is, you hear that resonance. And I'm going to bring the timbre shift back up to normal. Let's see, so we can go to Option, Control click, or nope, let's see, here we go. Control click, here we go. And you hear that, see, no reverb, it's just the resonance of the piano. And you hear how that just makes that beautiful, and we've got the body turned down just a little bit, and we can turn that up so you can hear what the difference is. Yeah, wow, that's great. Okay, so let's move on, and so we can come back to this if you'd like. And again, you've got soft pedal, sostenuto, and sustain pedals. If you've got extra pedals or controllers that you can hook those in with. Yeah, you've got so many cool things. Yeah, you've got the EQs. Yeah, see, they really chopped off the high end just to give us some more of that beautiful tone. You've got a nice plate reverb here. So it's really cool. Okay, so let's go into another piano here. And I think let's go to the Blüthner. Now, if I understand the Blüthner, is that it's just like a very classic. Okay, let's just see here. Yeah, so here's the Blüthner, and as well, it was recorded in Studio B as well. So you still have that really closed close sound. You see where the surround mics are placed, so that just gives you a really nice idea how that was recorded. And so let's just, let's just start with the concert setting. And let me see, yeah. So here we go. Yeah. And the Blüthner, or if I'm pronouncing that wrong, I apologize. Blüthner is that they've used 4 strings per note, and that gives it just an extra amount of, they call it the golden tone, that just this extra shimmer. Yeah, so I'm going to turn the reverb. Yeah, just listen to how that's resonating. And we do have a room verb. I'm going to take that off so we can just hear the sound of the piano itself. Yeah, you still have that little decay, and the decay just brings it to life. So it basically, the string, so it's not actually hit by the hammers, so it just acts as an extra resonator. Yeah, that's cool. And you can hear that when you hold the pedal down or just hit it. You hear it, how it just continues to ring out. So that just gives it that extra little nice touch. And you still got a nice bottom end on that. Wow. Yeah. And this also has some nice effects, presets in here as well. So let's just see some of the, well, before we do that, let's just go to a player, the player surround to stereo preset, so we can hear some of those surround mics and how that affects things. Yeah. And you know, I might not have loaded the I might not have loaded the extra mics because I guess I was trying to conserve on my space because it was getting pretty tight. So I guess we might not be listening to the surrounds, but we, yeah. Yeah, so this is, but that room, that intimate room, that smaller room just gives you a totally different feel. Yeah, you can hear just that shimmer, that nice shimmer. And again, I'm just struck by how those notes are just, it's just like, it doesn't seem like they're ever going to end, but they just let it go. They let it go. And these are all 24-bit samples. And so that's another reason why that the overall size of the library is so huge, is because they're using 24-bit samples. So let's just check out some of the effects presets from a distance. From a distance. And I should have saved these before, but it's just like I didn't know for sure we were going to get on today until just a little while ago. But you know, I'm a spontaneous autodidactic person, so it's like, here we go. This is From a Distance, and it does sound out there. So let's just check this out. You know, talk about ambient, nice ambient. And with that sustain, it's just incredible that yeah, that's just really, really incredible. Just letting that ring out like that. And having those extended samples just lets the whole piano kind of come together. It gives you that full experience. Yeah, man. Yeah, there's very little, very little EQ and very little stuff going on. It's just it's if you're recording something the way that they're recording it with such precision, and there's such precision and clarity in how they've done these libraries. It's just that's the thing. If somebody says, well, fix it in the mix. Well, if you record it right the first time, you don't have to go fix it in the mix. But you can take it into different places where, as it was recorded incorrectly or not with the high standard C, then you are going to have to fix a lot. But they've just given you so much here, just very clean and pristine. Oh yeah, let's see. Time keeps on slipping. Yeah, it's just, I guess that's the word, pristine, and just with such care. And let's just check out one more. Let's just check out one more Fuzzmaster. We might as well go a little crazy here. talking about pristine, and then we go to Fuzzmaster. So. But you know, you can go anywhere. You know, you can go from the beautiful to the crazy. So that's wild. All right, so let's get back on track. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And this is the other thing, the editing. So this is the thing. The Synchron player unifies. It unifies everything. So. You have a unified player. All the libraries share the effects, and so you don't have to relearn and reinvent the wheel each time that you load a new piano. Everything has the similar things, so you learn. But this is like the edit page where you can go in and edit individual notes, their tunings and effects, and yeah. So you know, it's just an insane amount of control. See, so I can just choose this note, and I can put an EQ on just a single note. If a certain scale or range of notes were bothering me, I could go in and fine tune that. I've never seen that amount of flexibility in any piano library. I think there's the only other one that I've seen is like the modeled piano, Pianotech Pro, that lets you go in. But this is like in a real sampled library that lets you go in and do that. Wow. So yeah, I mean, I just like you feel like you see something and then you open it up and then like you go into another level of just how much they've put into this. I mean, you're talking about years of sampling and engineering and everything, and it's just, you can hear the results of that. Okay, so we've checked out the Upright, and so let's get to the big boys here. The Steinway, and we're just going to load the concert at first. So let me pull up the, let's see if we can pull up the, okay, that is the CFX. That's the Blüthner. There we go. This Steinway. The Steinway was recorded in the center of the Synchron stage. So the Bösendorfer, let's see. Yeah, the Bösendorfer was recorded to the, as you're looking at the stage, it was tuned to the left. And then the Steinway was recorded in the center of the stage, and then the CFX was recorded on the far right of the stage as you're looking at that. Yeah, it's just incredible. Oh man, so this is the Steinway D, and this is recorded straight up in the middle. And oh man, okay, so let's do this. Yeah, okay. Okay. And I want to thank you all for joining me today. I mean, it's just exciting. I get so excited about this. When I was when I was younger, I would always take apart electronics and everything, and so there's just such a curiosity and a love for music, and that's why I just get so excited. If it's your first time here, man, subscribe. And I say this all the time. You never know when I'm gonna pop up on YouTube, because I am in the moment. I love to be in the moment. I love to share stuff. So I'm going to mute this mic, and we're going to just check out this concert preset here. Another funny story is that, right out of high school, I was traveling with a group, and I was playing piano. I had a Moog Opus 3 on my left hand and playing piano, and I had some bass pedals, Korg bass pedals under the piano, and singing at the same time. So there's a lot of stuff going on. There we go. Yeah. And that's why we're here. So let's look at the mix page. And you can see they've got the room mics turned up a little bit. But the grandness and the bigness and the gloriousness of that Steinway is there. It's there. Man, it's just very overwhelming. So I'm going to solo. And let's just see a reverb. Let's just see what the reverb is. And you know, I looked up the RT660 on the Synchron stage, and it's about 1.2 seconds. It's about 1.2 seconds of decay. And you just, yeah. Okay, 1001, 1002. Yeah. So it's just that very, very nice compromise and decay, because the room will not overwhelm. It will, and it just kind of supports the natural decay of that. So I'm going to solo the condenser mic. Yeah. So it's like you're sitting right there. That is so cool. Okay, so this is what I think I was experiencing with the some of the controls on OBS. Sometimes doesn't let you see all of the controls. So when we pull those other windows up, I don't think you were seeing that in OBS, but so you can see where they've kind of taken out some of the EQ there. And let's put the other room mics in. And I think that's where it really comes alive, is because of those extra mics. Wow, thanks Emmanuel for that that super chat. That's excellent. Thank you. And I think when you have the other mics in, it really brings it alive. So here is just the condenser. Now let me, just for grins, I'm going to turn the ribbon microphones on, because I've really enjoyed, I really like the sound of these ribbon microphones. So here we go. I'm going to solo these. Okay. Okay, man. So, okay, don't tell me I didn't install the full, but I hope I did. So let's just see the concert. Okay, here we go. And let's just see some of these. The player surround stereo. Okay. So, man, okay, so, you know, so evidently we're just looking at these full, just the standard library. Yeah. But you know what? There's always another day to come back and look at these. So, okay. Yeah, I mean, it's just incredible. I love the sound, like with the Bösendorfer, the tube mics and things. So we will, I just want to see which one. Yeah. So evidently I did not load these, but you know what? We'll come back maybe at a later date and just show you the full. I'm hoping that I did for the CFX because we want to definitely look at those. But okay, so let's go back here. Okay, yeah, let's go back here, and let's just let's pull up another one of the intimate room mixes here. Man, but you can hear the power in this. Yeah. This is that intimate room mix. I'll find it. And I like that room mix. I like that. And got a little thing happening with the EQ, and just really cool. Okay, so let's go on to the CFX. And thank you guys for watching, and you know, for just the support. And yeah, it's just like it's amazing. So let's look at this. Let's look at where the okay. So the CFX. The CFX, again, on the Synchron stage was recorded. As you're looking at the stage, it was recorded all the way to the right. And so when I first saw that, it was like, oh my gosh, I said, where is it? You know, because I felt that. But you can go into the mix page and you can go ahead and set those mics and just center it, do whatever you need to do, which is incredible. Again, the flexibility in how you can set these libraries up. I called them, I called them like ultra high definition libraries because they've gotten so many thousands of samples per note. I think like somewhere around 4,000 samples per note. So you're going to like ultra high def territory here. So so this is the CFX, and I'm just going to play just the concert. Now let's just make sure. Yeah, the options are overwhelming. So I'm going to I want to make sure that I have the surround of stereos in here, because please, Lord, let me have those in here. Okay, well, we might we might have to come back. We might have to do a Steinway and CFX surround to show you the surround mics, but I think we'll be good. I mean, you've got to know how huge these are. And your support helps me to buy some bigger hard drives to store these libraries, because it's amazing. I mean, you're almost at you're pushing. I was pushing like a terabyte to try to get everything to fit. Okay, so let's just see the concert mix. Oh man. Okay, are you ready? Here we go. Wow. My goodness gracious. Wow. Whew. It's like, you know what it's like? Man, you know what it's like. The only way I can describe it, oh man, forgive me. This is what happens to me. It's okay. So if you can imagine Niagara Falls, and it has a, well, for a lack of a better word, it has a dam built in front of it. It has a barrier built in front of it, and then all of a sudden something comes along and blows that away, and then what happens is it's a flood of man, all of the stuff pent up inside. It takes beautiful instruments like this to just burst open the floodgates of the creativity that is just inside each one of us. There is a pent up creativity, I think, in every musician, and it takes a certain element, a certain time, a certain encounter, whatever it is, to open that up. We're just arranging, as you know, I'm just doing it. I'm just doing this on just as we're experiencing this together. Wow. Let me see. Yeah. Let me just see what this, what this is. And I'm just really killing it here with this. So the Yamaha, wow. Okay, so I'm just going to, I'm going to boost that up a little bit more. And then with the engine, so I've got the engine at 16 and as the fallback. So I'm still just learning and just working my way through these things. But my gosh. Yeah, it's incredible. I mean, you can tell how amazing this is. And, you know, we're not going to let little glitches get in the way because it's just stunning. There's just so much happening here. So when you're not doing live streams with this, it's not going to take so much of a load. I'm going to pull up, let's just pull up an intimate room mix. And man, thank you guys so much, man. It's just incredible. And you hear how nice that is? Now let me see something, because you can hear, if you're listening on headphones, you can definitely hear how things are kind of panned. Yeah, this is better. Yeah. And so they've got the room mix kind of panned a little bit. Yeah, this is what we're getting ready to do here. So this is the CFX, and I'm just going to pull up my good friend Stylus RMX here, and just see where we can go with this. I'm going to slow it down just a little bit more. Okay. And you see where I turned that timbre shift down a little bit, just to kind of give it a nice little touch. So Command, Control, click. Yeah, there we go. Control click. Man. Yeah, I mean, it's just incredible. Yeah, there's some other things that we're going to work on, that I'm going to work on. So let's check out some other, just the ambience. Let's check out the ambience. And again, I do apologize for just not having the whole, just due for a lack of just a lack of space. But okay, let's just go back up to this ambient room mix here, and see, once you get used to the interface and things kind of tend to flow a little better, because it's just the learning curves that you have. But once you get in there, and I'm typically not one to read manuals, but you need to read the manuals sometimes. Yeah. And you hear the room. You just hear that room. See the room. Okay, so like in sports, the spectators are like another player on the team. And so I consider the room and the mics just they play just such an indispensable part in the sound. And this is this nice ambient. And you have insert effects. Let's see, make sure we can see those. You've got insert effects that you can put in, delays, distortions, dynamics, and you can put these on every room, on all the room mics, and have all of the EQs. You can send them to different aux channels, different outputs on your DAW. It's just they give you just such a nice selection of you can just take it anywhere. Okay, here we go. I did this with the Bösendorfer. So let me just see the intimate. Let's just see the intimate for that. We'll see what that. You hear that beautiful resonance. Now let's go to the concert and finish this off. My apologies to Debussy. I'm just doing this out of my head. I did not study classical music. Oh wow. Wow, that is great. Yeah. If you've already, and now if you have Steinberg products that use the E-licenser key, you can use that. That's what I've done. I've got a couple of E-licensers from my Steinberg products that you can use with the Vienna. That is a super generous, Ben. Thank you so much. Yeah, guys. So, and that is actually what I'm running. I'm running on demo licenses, which I hope won't stay demo licenses for very long. Because I feel like we're at the end of Casablanca, where it was like, I think we're at the beginning of a beautiful friendship. So. Yeah, that's so generous. And see, we could just play, because the thing is, when you do an instrument right, it just keeps playing. You enjoy playing it so much. So, yeah, the key is you've got to have the E-licenser key for all of the Vienna products, and then you have until June the 15th. Yeah, June the 15th is when this bundle offer is going to be over. So, now's a good time to, that's why I wanted to get on today, this morning, just to kind of go through these very quickly, just so we can get in on that special. The Bösendorfer is until June 30th, but the bundles are until the 15th. So. Yeah, you need to have a Vienna Symphonic Library account and an E-licenser, and okay, somebody wanted to hear Gershwin, and again, I didn't study classical piano playing. I mean, I'm telling you, one of the things that I say a lot, that I learned a lot of my classical music from watching Looney Tunes and Bugs Bunny. And then so it's all inside here, and so it's trying to get out. So wow. Wow. It's just incredible. Incredible. My goodness gracious. Wow. it's just all of these recordings. You talk about storage. I mean, how your mind and it just, how it just stores everything, you know. Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay, so. Dr. Zhivago. And you see how soft you can play this. This is the CFX. Just the dynamic. You can have the very soft to the very powerful. Man. Ah, man. Okay, so we're gonna just kind of wrap things down a little bit. Just so if you got any additional questions, and if you wanted to go back and maybe just listen to another one of the other pianos. I'm just, you know, honestly, I'm just really, really blown away and really appreciate Vienna Symphonic Library for allowing me to experience this and to share it with you. And just like Ben mentioned in the chat, just man, you can get in on getting a demo license and be able to experience them for yourself. So let's just go back to the Steinway one more time. I just thank you guys so much, and just please subscribe, like, and share, all of that stuff. It just really just helps. Yeah. Now this is a Hamburg. This is the Hamburg Steinway. You hear that round tone of the Steinway. I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's jump to the Bösendorfer real quick, because some of you might have missed that stream or not watched the replay. Yeah, when I started playing, when I just started playing, I said, this is the Bösendorfer territory. Here we go. Yeah, and I'm going to use the mighty preset here. Yeah, let's just do this. Boom. And in the concert setting, you hear the, okay, yeah. Okay, so let's just see. I'm going to go back to that. Yes, so I'm going to go to the Steinway and select the player preset. Okay, so I'll go through and we'll do the player position from the Steinway, and then we'll go to the CFX. So here we go. So you can hear that right here. And so and they've got the condenser turned up a little bit more so you can so that gives you that nice Okay, now let's go to the CFX and do the same thing. I'm going to just kind of stay in the same key and in that same mode here, and we can hear what the player sounds like on the CFX. And you hear, when you hear them back to back, you hear that quality the CFX has, that real nice. Back it down. And I hear those notes dancing, just dancing around, just like you're sitting right there. And let's go back to the Steinway, just for comparison. I'll do the same thing. You hear the different characteristics of these. And just for fun, let's go to the Blüthner player and do the same thing. We'll just pull up the player preset. Totally different feel. It's more close, more intimate. Now let's do the Bösendorfer Upright. So the velocity layers are insane on these. So here's the upright with the player. For an upright, that sounds, I mean, we have a preconceived idea of what an upright is. You know, it's just, man. Beautiful. That's beautiful. So let's go back to the CFX. Let's go back to the CFX as we end today's stream, and I'm going to pull it into the intimate. Oh wow! Yeah. And this is just the room mix and the close mic on this intimate setting. How beautiful. How beautiful. Wow. Wow. Thank you guys. Thank you all so much for joining me today. I'm just, I'm just full of gratitude, and thank you all for joining me today. Man, what a great time we've had looking at these beautiful piano libraries, what I call Ultra HD, Ultra High Definition piano libraries from Vienna Symphonic Library. Man, wow. Oh, listen, if you've got enough horsepower, you can turn them all on. If you've got enough memory and enough, if your SSD is fast, listen, you've got, in the full version, you've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 different mic positions, surround mics and everything. So I mean, it's just they've given you everything that you need here. Yeah, as many as you can handle. So it's just incredible. So thank you guys so much for joining me today. And again, please subscribe and click on the notifications. I want to thank Ben from VSL from being a part of our journey today. Like I always say, sample libraries are not just libraries, they're destinations. And boy, have we gone to some wonderful places today. And please go ahead and contact VSL and set up your account and just let them know that you watched the live stream today, so you can get your license, your demo license, so you can experience these for yourself. And yeah, it's almost Christmas in July. Wow. Yes, so thank you so much. And again, this is Simeon Amberge for PraiseTracks.com, and we will see you on the next live stream, which might be sooner than you think. So stay tuned.